Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing an improved world today. It's a map by Wolf Tracker, 3-minute limit, and we're behind some bikers. I'm thinking we're in either the Northwest United States or potentially British Columbia, Alberta, that general area. I think we did just pass a mile marker though, and it's a kilometer marker. Ooh, you know what that means. So now the long process of trying to find a town name, that can begin. Dirt road for bikes, that's not a good thing. And they kind of just disappeared. Ghost bikers, anyone? Maybe they're somewhere else. At this point, it has to be Canada. There's nowhere else it could be. It's just, where in Canada are we? So we have lands district maintenance. Not helpful. Not a helpful sign. We have kilometers. We have a trailer. We do have a half blue, half white plate, which I don't think is British Columbia. I don't think it's Alberta either. I'm actually not so great when it comes to plates for Canada. But we do have mountains, right? And the mountains tell us we're probably in British Columbia. How far north and how far south? Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you at all. Maybe we're close to Alaska. But the main goal here is to find a town name, right? Find a sign on the side of the road pointing us to Fairbanks, right? Or Yellow Horse, or I don't even, Yellowknife, was it? And White Horse? Whatever the case may be, that's what our goal is. It doesn't look like we have too many of those. That's where the real issue comes in. That's the biggest issue, actually. Because as of right now, we're on a rural road in the middle of Canada, and we have no real good information. Yes, we have... Oh, we found the bikers again. They didn't disappear. Yes, we have information that is Canada because of the kilometer marker. We have mountains, which means we have to be in the west. You know, we have these things. But we don't have anything of use, right? Cool, we know we're in Canada. Canada's large, just like the United States. If you get the wrong side of the place, you're fucked. Not finding a single town name or a road number or anything like that doesn't make me feel so great, but I think we're going to have a decent guess. I'm hoping for at least 3,000 points. And if not, well, we kind of got screwed. We did end up finding Gen 1 coverage. Gen 1's very rare, especially in Canada. What if this is Alaska? No, it doesn't end up being British Columbia. We got nearly 4,500 points. It did end up being a little bit further north. We were about to come across Good Hope Lake. It looks like we did go the right way, because if we would have gone the other way, there's nothing there. However, Taurus did get the road correct, so maybe Shield 37 was seen the other way, because that's where Cassiar is. Yeah, no, we did go the wrong way, because here's the Cassiar Mountain Jade Store, and we could see Cassiar from a distance. Did we get the road? Well, if we would have chosen the road, we would have gotten the road correct. But, you know, not much we can do about that. It looks like we're kind of where everyone else is as an average. So, that's not bad. Most people got that it was British Columbia. For whatever reason. Gen 2 coverage, blue on the license plates. That's the flag of Sweden. You think we're in Sweden? Swedish road sign. There's the warning sign. Excuse me. Just had a hiccup. I hate hiccups, man. But red and yellow. Throw it in Sweden. I believe they're also in Finland. I think we saw it yesterday. But we did see the Swedish flag. Now comes the fun part of finding a way out of residential hell. That's going to bring us back into it. And now that we're out of residential hell, no we're not, almost out of residential hell, once we find a traffic circle, like this, we're going to look around it to see if there's a town name in any of the directions. And guess what, guys? There isn't. So, do we go north or south? South looks like it leaves the town, which means there's a good chance to find a sign. We are by E22 and 25. Here's 18. Here's 22 down here. I don't know where blue 25 is. Here's 23. Here's 21, 24, 23, 15, 29, 27, 28, 25. So we are somewhere near here. Jernganen Scalby Guard. Here's Guard B. And here's Scalby. So I think we're here. We're in this town. If we return to start, we are at the corner of nothing, of Faladz and... Fuck. Why can't you just have, like, T fucking road signs, man? We are at Hagmarks and T-Barver thing. Timmersman Garden, Clockers Garden, Jargers. What am I looking for? Hagmarksve. Mars. I don't see any H's. I think we have the town correct. In fact, I'm almost positive we have the town correct. It's just what part of the town. Here's Hunsgavargen. Not quite the same. Could we be over here? A lot of A's and J's and B's. Not a lot of H's. We might have already seen it and just missed it. Or we might not be in enough. And that's happened to us countless times. We just didn't zoom in close enough and we missed it. However, I think I'm pretty confident with where our guess is. We actually had a pretty decent guess. It ended up being a little bit further north. Yeah, we were never going to see that H road. Never going to see that H road. We had a better chance of finding Dungergarschfind, maybe, but Scribble's got a perfect score here. So GG on Scribbles, but we're still in it. We're still fucking in it. Gen 4 coverage. We have bollards. We have motorcycles again. Why do we keep getting motorcycles? You don't see motorcycles too often. It's definitely Europe. Don't ask me about bollards. I'm not good with bollards. I can recognize like 5 bollards, guys. Alright? It's better than a year ago, but it's not quite there. We do have the Gen 4 coverage. It doesn't feel too low, but it totally could be low camera, which would have to be Switzerland. I'm thinking it's brand new Gen 4 Austria, to be honest, but it doesn't have the Austrian bollards. So that's why I think Switzerland has to be the play here. I think it has to be. Throw it in the middle of the country. Now we look for something different. Tunnel doesn't help us, although it's not the worst tunnel. Ooh. Gen 4 isn't meant for dark spots. It's not meant to be in tunnels. As you can see. In fact, there is some light coming in, so that does help. The camera just needs a light source. You can totally tell when you're in dark what it is. The back of the signs are black. And it's Falling Rock sign. But we don't care about the Falling Rock sign. We want to see a town name. How long till we find a town name? Oh yeah. Look how beautiful that is. That right there. Ooh. I would not mind living in one of these houses. I wouldn't. I wouldn't mind going to Switzerland just to drive through the country. I feel like the natural beauty of the place, it's gorgeous. Look at some of these shots, man. Maybe this is going to be the stupidest reason to guess this area. Does this not remind you of... Fuck. It's not Singing in the Rain. There's a movie. Fuck. They dance on the field, singing songs. I forget what the fucking movie's called already. You guys will know what it is, and you'll be like, Maff, it's this movie. Yeah, that movie. Does that not remind you of that movie? Come on. Fuck, what's the... don't you hate when you know something, and then you try to explain what you know, and then you can't explain what you know? That's YouTuber and streamer brain. It really is. Oh, and then we get our Gen 2. There's not much we can do about this, right? We found motorcycle gangs, I'm going to call them twice. Although I don't see any patches on these guys, so they're not the 3%ers. They're probably just a local motorcycle riding club. You don't have to worry about like the Hells Angels or something. But a lot of motorcycles going both ways. Actually, that guy might have... No, that's a sweatshirt. Well, hope... And it does end up being Austria. Actually, no. It's north of Italy. Ooh. We went the wrong way. So, I always go down mountains. I never go up mountains. One of two reasons. People build at the bottom of mountains, not at the top of mountains. But I guess this is a resort area, as you can see. So it makes sense to have stuff near the top. So we went the wrong way here. Gen 4, Italy kind of makes sense, I guess. Scribbles, nearly perfect score. Ben Keller, nearly perfect score. That felt like low count to me. And I didn't pay attention to license plates, which is my fault. Okay, Turkey. Yeah. And we have the 05s, which are mobiles. If you know the Turkey phone numbers, which we do, they're on Geotips. 2 is in the west, 3 is in the middle, and 4 is on the east. 5 is mobile, so we need to find a 2, a 3, or a 4. That's going to help us get a good direction, and we have a 2 right here, which means we are Western Turkey. Now, I don't actually know anything else besides the general field. So at this point, we are going to look for anything that tells us Istanbul or another, I don't know any other towns in the west of Turkey, I'm sorry. So we're looking for town names. It does feel like it's kind of a bigger city. I don't think it's Istanbul. Istanbul, I feel like, would have taller buildings and maybe more temples, probably, right? So, can we find a "you are leaving this town" sign somewhere? Or are we just going to be screwed? But that's the meta. We haven't seen Turkey in a few weeks, actually. It's the language. If you need it, if you find a capital I with a dot over it, 100% Turkey. 100%. You are on the right-hand side of the road, and then the way the phone numbers are set up are unique in Turkey. So you can usually figure it out. There's the Turkish flag that we're passing. There's a lot of Turkish gas stations, like, everywhere. I know it's a weird meta, but back in the day, whenever we spawned in Turkey, we spawned at a gas station. These are the temples. These spirals, very common in this area. But still not seeing a town name or sign, which I'm not happy about. Even if we do see it, we probably won't recognize it. Unless it's one of those classic European ones. Maybe they're here. Turkish bollards. They're easy. Little tiny white sticks with a red rectangle. Nice reflector. Not much you can talk about. Whook. But, now that we're talking about metas and stuff, very good news. I did leave it in the description yesterday. Didn't mention it really. But Russia is finally on Geotips. You can now click on Geotips, click on either Europe or Asia, and be able to find all the information about Russia that you can. Alec put a lot of work into it. There is a lot of information. I would say it's probably one step higher than the basic level, but not quite at the quote-unquote pro level that we are going to eventually update all countries for. So that's probably the intermediate level to give you guys a sense of how much more information we do want to add to some of these places. And it does end up being to the south. It ends up being Payalar Beledici. I didn't even see water to our south. If we would have, we probably would have gone with Marmaris or any of these over here. So that's partly our fault. We didn't look. We haven't been looking a lot, actually. Can we get something right off this car? Well, no, we cannot because apparently Google hates us. But we're in the EU. Czechia? Maybe? Oh, fuck. Yep, Czechia. And we're in Prague. So, Praha. Throw it on in, return to start. We are on Blanica and Sleshka. Blanica and Sleshka. I don't know. Praha 2. So here's Praha 1, 6, and 5. Here's 4. Here's 10. Here's 15. I know some of the major cities do have the numbers. I don't know where they all are. So keep that in mind. But it's going to tell us exactly where we are. So if we can find Praha 2, aka Prague 2, that will help us find the correct places. But as you can see, they're not all listed. It's probably near 1. Here's 3. Here's 1, 2. Maybe? Can we find Sleshka? And we're again assuming that we know where we are. We really don't. Blanica and Sleshka. Here's Skretovia. America. Ludzika. Here's Sleshka. Alright, we did find Sleshka. Now we need to find Blanica. And this goes quite a distance. So let's go... no, well, we found it. When we return to start, we are in between the two. So we're kind of like right here. And we were the other way. But we still get the perfect score. So we went north to the intersection, not south to the intersection. I didn't pay attention again, because I'm a bad person. But we got the perfect score. I'm happy about that. 22-8, not a bad score. However, if you look at the scoreboards, we're in the middle. Torres in first place, 24,727 points. Scribble's really not too far behind, 24,563. It looks like I missed some clues here and there. It happens. You have a 50-50 usually when you get a road, and we usually go the wrong way. It happens. Jakarta in third at 23,514. Not bad. It looks like you went a little bit further south in British Columbia, but everywhere else you pretty much got spot on. Ben Keller in fourth, 23,418. Looks like pretty good scores overall, besides maybe Turkey. Bo coming in sixth at 22,260. Geoguessr in seventh at 21,742. Anons in eighth at 21,61. Cree in ninth at 19,570. Calvino in 10th, 17,567. Arseny in 11th, 16,820. And Belechi in 12th at 15,292. It looks like Canada fucked with some people. And then the rest of Europe was kind of just, right? Most people got that it was Sweden. Maybe not the correct spot in Sweden, but most people got it was Sweden. Most people got the correct area for that northern Italy, which is weird. Most people guessed that it was Czechia. And most people guessed that it was Turkey. We did have one Syria guess, but I'm glad people are figuring out that it's Turkey. But that's going to be where we call it for the day. I had a lot of fun playing this. I hope you had a lot of fun playing it if you played along. And if not, I hope you enjoyed watching it. We will be back again on Monday. I don't think the video that I'm working on and actually writing a script for, right? Who does that? I don't think it's going to be ready by tomorrow, so we're going to save that for next week. But we will be back on Monday. You will find 2 links in the description. One for the Monday YouTube link and one for the Monday Twitch link. By all means, feel free to play both. All you need is a free account. If you like the video, make sure you leave a thumbs up. I'm happy to hear all the comments you guys have. I respond to most of them. Yeah, I don't know. I try. And if you're not subscribed, feel free to click that red subscribe button and hit the bell for daily notifications. And we will see you all on Monday. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day. And bye-bye.